Hey everyone, I'm gonna answer a question that somebody asked me, and well, a lot of people have asked me during the course of the years. I did a video in Spanish. I want to do it in English too. Is it right or wrong to lie to your kids about Santa Claus? Well, in my personal opinion, me personally, no. You want to teach your kids not to lie and you lie to them, then you're not teaching them how to lie. You're not being an example for them not to lie. You're being the example of a fake person and a liar. And let me tell you guys a story of a kid that was lied to. I already said it in Spanish. I want to do it in English too. This illegal immigrant was deported from the United States, and his son was upset because his 13-year-old cousin told him that Santa was fake, and he was a 10-year-old, and he was mad at his mom for all those years of all those lies. So he wanted to get a revenge and told his mom, "Oh, Mom, Dad's gonna come from El Salvador. He already crossed the border." Oh, the mom was excited. Next thing you know, the guy calls, but she just found out that it was a lie, and she confronts her son. What happened? I'm like, well, I want you to tell me what happened about Santa. And the mom's like, I wanted you to live an illusion. I wanted you to live one too, Mom. So it's like, that I think it's kind of funny, those people that I know that they went through that, but it's like, what can I tell the kid? The mom taught how to lie. You don't do that to your kids. Me, personally, I think it's wrong. Now, that doesn't mean that you could tell your kids about Santa, but just don't lie to them about it. Like, for example, my daughter asks me, Mommy, is Santa real? I'm like, well, yeah, it's real. And in reality, he is real. He's just a man in a costume. But that is a Santa Claus to me. So it just depends how you see it. Now, if you're asking, is it real, the reindeers up in the sky, the Santa climbing down the chimney, watching you 24/7? No, that's fiction. And it's a good to tell kids story. And my daughter's like, no, Santa is real, and he does climb the chimney, and he's up there, and blah, blah, blah. Well, if she wants to believe it, I'm not going to say no, I'm like, okay, well, if you think it's real, then go see if you hear the bells. And I'm not going to, rip her illusion out, but if she wants to believe it, she's free to believe it. I'm not going to argue with her or talk her out of it, but I'm not going to lie to her or say, oh, yeah, it's real. I'm like, no, it's not real. So the day of tomorrow, she finds out it's fake. I thought it was real, but it was fake, Mom. Well, I told you it was fake, but you wanted to believe in it, or I was okay with it, And it's okay to tell your kids stories, and it's okay to tell your kids whatever you want to tell them about Santa, but I don't believe that people have to lie. I don't see the need. You could tell them stories they can't believe in Santa, and in reality, Santa is true. He is real. You dress as a Santa Claus, you are a Santa Claus. So it is real. And there's absolutely no necessity to tell your kids lies about anything whatsoever, especially about that. So it's like, yes, it's real, and this is a Santa Claus that's in the Salvation Army, for example. He gives toys for the kids in need. He's not going to come and drop it off here. Well, your uncle, if he dresses like Santa Claus, he's going to bring you toys. So Santa Claus does bring toys. That's what I tell my daughter. But if people want to lie to their kids, well, I hope they don't have the consequences of those people that I know, because, I've seen tragedies, honestly. I didn't say this in the other video, in the Spanish video, but I've seen actually a lot of tragedies for people lying to their kids about Santa. And I don't see it any beneficial to lie, to make up stories, and to have them there hoping and waiting for something that doesn't really exist. So I don't really think that's right to do. I seen these pair of kids that went up on the roof and waited for Santa Claus, and the girl, she died. She got a pneumonia, is what you call it, because it was really cold out there and in the city they lived in. And then, she fell asleep up there with her brother, and, Santa never came. And when the parents looked for them, they realized that their son was there with nearly hypothermia, and the girl was dead already. And it's like, if they wouldn't have lied to them about it, then that wouldn't have happened. you got to take care of your kids, and the best way to do it is, don't lie to them. And I've seen a lot of tragedies for people lying. So, and about this specifically, the Santa thing. So it's something personal. I can't tell people what to do. I'm not God to tell people you have to do this, that it's bad, that don't do it, It's, you do whatever you want. But if you ask me if it's right, no, it's not. It's wrong. You're lying to your kids. And in order for kids to have a nice childhood, they don't need lies and fantasies. They need a little bit of fantasy, but within the reality, if you get what I mean. Like, the Santa, there's Santa. It's okay to talk about Santa, but it's not okay to say lies about him. A lot of people see Santa as a fantasy. Well, it just depends how you see it. If I dress as Santa Claus, you can't say I'm not Santa. Of course I'm Santa. I'm dressed like him. But I'm not going to be flying in the air delivering gifts for the whole world. That's really something that's fiction. So it's like, kids could have the illusion, but without lies is exactly what I'm trying to say. I found the words. They could have illusions, but without any lies whatsoever. Now, it's up to you guys what you guys want to do. Good luck.